Our story begins with a blended family from Virginia. The family begins with the dad, and from his previous marriage, he had two children, a daughter and son, who were both in their 20s. During this time of his life, he served the United States Navy for over 20 years. After coming back to Virginia and retiring, he became a history teacher in a local school. He met his second wife, and they got married and had 3 children. Their first is their daughter, who is in second grade, their son, who is a kindergartner, and lastly, the baby of the family is their 2-year-old son. The mom works part-time so she's able to help out with her kids' school and take them to their numerous activities they did. Unfortunately, due to coronavirus, the kids are learning virtually, but their mom put them in daycare for part-time of the day so that they were able to get some social interaction. This family is a wonderful family, but some people looking on the outside could have assumptions about them. The first is the father is an African American and the mother is from Pakistan. And there can be a lot of prejudice in the United States that people of color have faced. The second is this is a family of interfaith. The mother is a Muslim and the father is a Christian. And sometimes faiths can be conflicting. So maybe they practice one religion or maybe they practice neither to a full extent. Thirdly this is the father's second marriage, and unfortunately his time in the military was a large commitment and he was traveling a lot and spent a lot of time overseas. Nowadays he's seen every day outside playing with his kids, taking them on bike rides, and is really a joy to be around. There's a lot you can learn from a wonderful family like this. It is so important to make connections in your community around you so that you know the people you're living by and working by and can build up trust. The second is this family has a lot going on beneath the surface. Their oldest daughter, when she was in first grade, faced bullying, and the situation was not known because the teacher did not tell the mom. It wasn't until her daughter broke down one day after school and explained to her mom that some girls were picking on her. The mom was very upset that this was not brought to her attention and went to the school immediately. Fortunately for the family, the principal was able to fix the situation and the girl eventually apologized. A second struggle the families faced in the school is that their daughter is very gifted in math and science, but unfortunately she is not being challenged. Both parents have met with the teacher to express that they would like some extra homework and some extra material to help their daughter feel challenged, but the teacher did not want to provide any more assignments because she wanted to keep her on track with the rest of the class. This can really hurt a future student who really has a passion for learning and is not being provided the tools to help them grow further. And things that you can learn, and I've learned about myself working with this family, is people want to talk to someone they trust. A lot of this information I know about the family is from being their neighbor. I had this personal experience. I knew the mother was a Muslim beforehand, and I knew the father was a Christian from my church. However, when we talked, none of these topics came up in our conversation. I do believe she was able to open up to me about her daughter's bullying because we had a bit of a personal connection, but that can be a hard topic for a parent to speak about, especially if their child is having trouble in school. It's very important as an educator to be the one to take the lead and initiate these conversations. Going to a person's home, you can learn so much about them. You can see the artwork on the wall. You can see any family pictures to note any important family members. See what the relation is, because kids will be kids regardless if you're in their home or not, and you can really tell a family. So, how does this all add up into your future students? This family is truly an amazing family and has taught a lot about what needs to happen for future students. I believe it's very important to take the time to meet with families individually and get to know them and visit their home and have numerous opportunities for the families to be a part of your class. An amazing thing to do would be to have a career day. It would be amazing to have my neighbor come in and speak about his 20 years of experience in the United States military. His basement is covered in so many awards and pictures he had, and I'm sure the kids would love to see that. Families could come in and share some food and stories from their culture, and the kids would really enjoy that experience too. So moving forward, it's important to make sure everyone in your classroom feels like you want to get to know them and that their family is valued.